It's the Money Making Monday Show with your host, Carlos Carone.
I got calls in different areas. Calls I got calls in different areas. Calls
Yo, good morning, everybody. Happy Money Making Monday. Yo, do me a favor if you can hear me okay, loud and clear. Just comment that you can hear me so I know what's up. I see here Shasaib, right? Sahai Saib or Shasaib? Malik. What's going on, buddy? How's it going? Good to see you here. Who's out there loud and clear to get started today? Ready, let's go. Abby, how's it going, buddy? Abby, aka the MVP. Good to see you here. So today we're going to be talking about final expense. No coincidence that um, you're going to see a lot of paper callers and that shift to final expense, especially around this time of the year if they haven't already. So what I want to do today is just do a quick recap. Bless me, thank you. So just going to do a quick recap on final expense for anybody that buys media for this vertical. I'm just going to go over some pretty cool um, tips that I'm going to share with you on how to set up the campaign on Facebook, what creative to use, how to run it, and of course, who to sell it to. Your boy right here. So if you are not working with us yet for whatever reason, let's change that around. So boom, right here. Scan that. That will take you to our unique publisher website, and there you're going to be able to sign up and get rock and rolling. And then after watching this training, you can start running this campaign. And if you're a professional seasoned media buyer, then shout out to you. This should be a refresher. So let's get it, okay? So you can click on that QR code. Whoops, that's not the way. It's this way. Hey, you can click on that QR code right above me, okay? Cool. Uh, see. Yo, what's up, Carrie and Holly? The dynamic duo is in the house. Love it. Had a great time yesterday catching up with y'all. Love it, love it, love it. Hello, how are you, sir? Loud and clear. I love it. My boy Atif, how's it going, man? Good to see you here. Good morning. I hope you're having a great Monday. You too, Jose. Thank you. Appreciate it. How are you, Sarah and Amanda? Good to see you here. Andrews, my man. Good to see you as well. All right. So first thing first, what I want to do real quick before I start going into this campaign is I want to share to you, with you, a PDF that we did that's going to help out. This PDF is a little bit old, but nonetheless, it still applies for this vertical. Um, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this over here, and then I'm going to run through it real quick. So share my screen. How do I do that? Boom. There you go. Cool. Should be able to see it now, right? Great. So this is for final expense. So as you can see here in the title, final expense. And this is a step-by-step guide on how to set it up. Shout out to my boy Joe Miles that put me on into this. So I'm sharing it with you guys so you guys can also learn. So first step, of course, is you go to the Facebook Ads Manager and then you click Create. We're going to do that. Select lead gen as an objective. This campaign was done for like form fills, so people that were agents that were buying form fills, right? But you can change this to whatever you want. set the name, the budget that you want to run, the page, boy Joe's page right here, the country, United States. And then here in detailed targeting, here's where we saw like a great return was when we started targeting people that had high school grads, like they graduated high school, or we started excluding people that had like an advanced education, like a college degree or a master's or a PhD or something like that, right? So we just were targeting high school grads, and that works pretty well. Manual placement, in this case, placement was just on Facebook, but you can target however you want to target. We're going to go over that. And then if you're doing state by state, then you obviously want to put a picture that represents your state. So in this case, you can see Ohio. And here's the ad copy, which I'm going to scroll down so you can see it. And then, get your free state benefit consultation, learn more, where that goes to a form. And then in that form, you can collect like first name, last name, hobby if you want to, and things like that. So you can see it right here. So full name, email, phone number, street address, city, zip code, and favorite hobby, right? You don't have to collect this much if you're just doing pay-per-call. But if you're selling leads or whatever, or if you have your own agency, then it will make sense to collect this, okay? Save an instance. So here's the ad copies you can use. This was during COVID, so I'm going to skip this one. And then this one is, the SSA has made a small burial fund available to every senior citizen who qualify, but it's not enough. So the state has approved an affordable burial program that could pay the entire portion of what the Social Security death benefit does not. And then don't wait. If you qualify, this program will pay 100% of your funeral and final expenses up to $25,000, not just a portion. We're helping senior qualify, boom, and then you send them to your landing page or your form or whatever it is. Any questions so far? Nope? Okay, cool. So what does that mean? That we have to then jump into actually making this shit happen. So let's do that. My boy, I'm live right now. Give me a second and I will answer your slacks. All right. Cool. So let's set this up. Going to create your campaign. In the case, like most people, at least internally here, we run to landing page because we have more control over tracking and everything else in our landing page, right? So I would recommend doing the same. But again, if you're doing lead forms, you're welcome to do so. If you're doing messenger, you're more than welcome to do so. So, it's kind of like the same thing. It's just depending on what your campaign objective is. So in this case, we're just going to do leads because we're going to track conversions in our landing page. And then this is going to be like my new leads campaign for today. Final expense. Then this doesn't require any special ad category. Whoops, that's not today's thing. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm not really going to do A/B testing or advantage right now. Just going to leave it as default. Go ahead, click next. Then the new ad set. So here in the ad sets, it comes down to how you want to do it. I would recommend having at least 3 ad sets or 2. So one can be broad where you're targeting everything. The other one is when you're testing, like if, high school grad works. And then your third one will be like lookalike audiences and stuff like that, right? So I'm going to start with the broad one. So this is going to, I'm horrible at creating names. So this is just going to be broad. This is going to be website because I'm going for conversions. Maximize the number of conversions. And then here's where you're going to put your pixel, right? Oh, shit. I just show you my pixels without wanting to. So anyways, here's going to put your pixel. And if you have any cost per result goal, then you're going to do that right there, okay? And then as far as the budget, we usually start at 250, then we increase from there. But you're welcome to start whatever budget you feel comfortable with. Uh, I like to start at 250 and then I go from there. Okay. And then in the audiences, here's where you're gonna do like uh, the targeting that I just mentioned, right? But this one is the broad, so we're gonna skip that. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it open. I'm only gonna change the age though. I want to target people that are at least 50 plus. All right, genders, all genders, languages, uh, all languages is fine. And then placement, you can leave it at advantage plus, and then here's where everybody's gonna have different opinion on how to do this, or you can do manual placement. Like personally, the senior demographics works pretty well in the Facebook news feed, right? So that's where I normally will do my placement. But again, you can place whatever you want to. So I'm just gonna go with uh, only mobile because again, this is a phone-driven campaign, so I really don't want to target desktops. And I just want it in the Facebook feed, like mobile feed, and then all of this can pretty much get rid of them because I don't need them. Oops. Cool. All right. So this is going to be my broad ad set, right? Next. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this. And I'm going to duplicate it a couple more times. Let me change my page right here. And I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this, like I said, two more times because I want to run another targeting and then I want to run a lookalike audience. So duplicate. Okay. So this one is going to be my high school grads. And then here, I'm just going to target people that graduated high school. So a detailed targeted, just going to put in high school. And grad, make sure you choose education level, not interest. So high school grad, boom, right here. And that's all I'm doing right here, right? As far as the age is the same. That's all. The only thing that I'm changing here is the targeting uh, of this ad set, right? And I'm gonna come here, and this is gonna be my lookalike audience one. But because I don't have any data yet to make a lookalike audience, uh, not gonna mess with it right now. But just so you know, you probably want to have another ad set that's lookalike audience. You probably want to have test another thing, so you want to have a different ad set testing something else. Okay. So right now, this is just gonna be my lookalike audience. And then there you go. So I have a broad one that I'm testing, which is high school grad, and then my lookalike audience. As far as creatives, I'm going to share with you what is it that we use for creative, and I'm also going to share pages that you can go and take a look at creatives. Okay. So give me a second. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. Okay. All right. So final expense should be somewhere here. and then you see like some of the most common creative. This is like what you're seeing is our internal creatives. So some of the most common creatives, in images and this type of creatives, and then videos will be something a little bit more different. All right, it depends what you're using and how you're using it, and what you're doing. Right. This is one right here. Let me show you just one. Give me a quick second. I don't know if wait. I don't know if I'm allowed to share this. Hold on. All right. No, I'm not even sharing the screen. Am I sharing the screen? Now I am.
Did you know that the cost of a funeral is rising every year and now averages over $9,200? This can create financial stress when considering final expenses such as funeral costs, medical bills, and debts. State-approved final expense insurance is available to pay up to $25,000 and is affordable for those on fixed incomes. No medical exam is required, and your rates will never go up. You'll have level premiums for life, coverage that cannot be canceled, and a 100% money-back guarantee. If you're between 45 and 85 years old, call now at 888-259-0844 to request a free price comparison report from different life insurers.
So something like that, you can go your different approach, but something like that is what you're looking at as far as creative
Did
goes.
you know the average cost of a funeral is now over $9,200 and rising every year? It's stressful to think about leaving final expenses, funeral costs, medical bills, debts, and other finances behind. State-approved final expense insurance is designed to pay these expenses up to $25,000. These affordable plans are designed for people on fixed incomes. A 60-year-old female can pay as little as $2 per day for $15,000 worth of coverage. Call right now. We'll check the rates of 40 different life insurers and send you a free price comparison report. There's no medical exam, and your rates can never go up. You get level premiums for life, coverage that cannot be canceled, and a 100% money-back guarantee. If you are between the ages of 45 and 85, call the number on your screen right now to request your free price comparison report. Just call 888-259-0844 right now. That's 888-259-0844.
Cool. That's all that I'm sharing with you guys. The rest, you got to come up with your own creatives, okay? Now, how you come up with your own creatives? That's an excellent question. Thank you for asking. So let me show you. How you want to do that? It's pretty simple. Let me open my tab again. And the first thing you want to do, hold on, you guys don't need to see me. What happened now? Now can you hear the sound? I was talking all to myself, right? You're on mute. Can you hear the sound? Can you hear me now? Good. All right. So iSpot TV, if you're not familiar with it, you can go to iSpot TV and you can there search for TV commercials that are running nationwide. So it's a good resource to have if you're looking for creative ideas. So if you come here and put final expense or whatever it is that you're running, you're probably going to be able to see ads that are running and that you can share with your creative team so they kind of get an idea of what is being tested out there, what's working. You guys can make your own after that, right? So just to check if you, none of this are mine. This is again iSpot.tv. I'll just click in the first one so you get an idea. And then if you sign up for their paid membership, you can see like their, maybe even in the free one, I don't know how it works because I don't have one, but you can see like more statistics. And then you get like when you're just looking at it. So here's one so you get an idea.
Attention. This is an important message for everyone over the age of 50. Did you know the average funeral costs more than $9,000? And that Social Security will only pay for $255 in death benefits. Don't worry, Life Advisors can help you find a plan that is right for you. For less than $1 a day, you can get a final expense life insurance policy that may be used to pay for your funeral and other final expenses, including medical bills and other debts. Just call the toll-free number on your screen now to see if you're eligible for a plan up to $30,000 that can be used to pay for your funeral and other final expenses. There is no medical exam, and you can be approved instantly right over the phone even if you already have a pre-existing health condition. We'll also find discounts for people with no major health issues. Your rates can never increase, your benefits can never decrease, and your coverage can never be canceled. Don't wait. All it takes is one fast and easy phone call. Just call 800-257-9763 to see if you're eligible for a plan up to $30,000.
You guys get the point. So what you can do is you can transcribe this audio to give you an example and then use ChatGPT to rewrite you different variations. Or you can transcribe every single audio, then train ChatGPT with every single audio, and then after that, just query and prompt to give you different scripts. Okay, that's one way of using AI, at least how we use it here. And as far as to answer your questions, are you making the creatives in-house or you outsource? Yeah, we're making the creatives in-house. We have an in-house design team that does our video and graphics. And this right here, any live transfer campaigns, we could take live transfer, but they need to be inbound warm transfers. We don't do any outbounds at the moment. Then if you want to see any other ad that you want to see, you know, you can come here and kind of see this angle that is being used a lot, like, you know, so-and-so. But I'm so glad that I have final expense, and that's not going to happen to me. You're going to see what I'm talking about.
Hey, Mom. How are you holding up after your friend Lori's funeral?
I'm fine, sweetheart. It just happened so fast. Your father and I felt so bad for her kids. It looked so sad. And I heard that Lori didn't have final expense insurance. I don't want to leave you like that. So I called Open Care Senior Plan and got coverage for my funeral and other final expenses.
That's great. But don't you need to take a medical exam to be qualified?
No, there's no medical exam, no paperwork. I was able to get coverage right over the phone.
That's fantastic. I just always thought you get money from Social Security to help pay for your funeral.
No, honey. Social Security may only cover up to $255. Most funerals cost $8,000 or more. With one phone call, I was eligible for $50,000 for my funeral and final expenses.
Wow. Well, I'm so glad you got this coverage. I love you, Mom.
Oh, I love you too, sweetheart. And just know that my funeral and final expenses are now covered.
Don't leave loved ones with your debt. Call 800-748-9163 now and get up to $50,000 for your funeral and other final expenses for less than $1 a day. There's no medical exam, and you can be approved even...
You guys get the point. That's if you want to do it like a full-blown video like that. If you are starting out, then use the Facebook Ads Library. There's other tools that you can use as well, but this one is free and it works. Amazing. Well, let's see how I can fix that real quick. 1 second. One quick second. Then here you want to look for final expense, but you got to get like creative, right? Because some of us are not really going to put final expense in our ad copy. So, you got to get creative in the way that you search. What I'm showing you here is just, basic stuff. Obviously, if you want to learn more about this, we got a full blown course. So here's what I plug in, QR code and stuff. Bam. So you scan right there and you can get our, flu, like what happens behind the scenes. But right now, money making Mondays, I'm just showing you how to make money. Whether you're new to this or you're looking for a campaign to run, this is not rocket science, boy. You can do this like from anywhere. So let's let's keep going here. So you can see here there's different creatives that you can use. Some of them are new styles, Synthesia, Fiverr, all of that good stuff. If you have access to a creative team or funds to be able to outsource stuff, then go ahead and do that. I'm not gonna click anybody's creative here because I don't know who's running this, but this is ways that you can look and see, what other people are running, and you come up with your own angles and you come up with your own version and your own creatives, and boom, you're in the game. As far as ads copies, that's pretty simple. You're gonna create your ad copy right here, upload your creatives, and plug in your page right here, which I'm not gonna expose my landing page. Thank you very much. And whatever you're tracking, you can see here that I'm tracking like ringback calls and other calls. Make sure that you connect this to your ringback campaign so you're good to go. And I would recommend that you build like a URL parameter so you can pass some good stuff to your page, okay? Any questions? Speak now or forever. No? Cool. All right. So if you're interested in running this campaign, hit us up. We are active in final expense. I think that's going to keep increasing as far as cap goes. Obviously, the quality has to be there. And I just want to do this quick training just to get everybody like, what should I run? You can run this and then and get going. Do you get a lot of accounts banned? Me personally, yeah, man, I'm a mess with that. I'm banned from Facebook and pretty much everywhere. But there's ways around it. As long as you follow the policies and the rules, you should be okay. All right. And if not, there's always agency accounts and there's other accounts that you can use. Cool. Any questions? Let me know. Let me know. Anybody here running final expense? If you don't want to say, that's fine. What are some average cost per calls in FE? Really depends, man. Like, you sometimes can drive a call like very cheap, like, like so anywhere from like $1 to like $5-6 around there. It just depends on how optimized your campaign is. I'm running car insurance. Car insurance is going to make a huge comeback. I feel it. I feel car insurance is going to be like booming in the next few months. You know what's interesting about it? The whole AIs and IVRs. Like let me do a plug right here for Dasha real quick. Give me a second, because this is, if you're running auto, you definitely got to be using this, bro. I'm gonna hook you up right now. Give me a second. So this is human-like conversational AI for developers. So you can plug it in, and when you do plug in for auto, check this out. Definitely, if you're running auto, that's something you want to mess with. Not just auto, anything like that. AI, so you can send your calls, have them pre-qualified. As you can see, the AI is smart enough that you can interrupt them, and then you can build in your own rebuttals, and you can customize it to the campaign. I mean, I don't want to get off track here, but you mentioned auto, and that opened the door to a whole different conversation. I mean, what does it cost to generate a call? To generate a call, not a billable call, just a raw call from social for final expense, you're looking at a couple bucks. ERC still working? Yeah, I got a few friends that are crushing it in ERC. They're doing huge numbers. Um, a lot of them went the affiliate route and they built like an MLM type of setup. Others are doing media buying. So yeah, it's still working. Everything works if you're good at it. Can you show a working landing page example? Nope. Still in testing phase. Cool. Isn't the audience size too small for scaling this? Not really. The audience size of people that are 50 plus, it's huge. And High school grad is also huge. But that's just one suggestion, right? You don't have to target that. You can just go broad, and then you can scale this to whatever you want to scale it. Couple things that you want to keep in mind though. For this to work out, at least on the pay per call side, people that call, they need to um, they can't have any terminal illness, and B, they need to have some form of payment, right? Whether it's a debit card or an account or ACH or routing an account number or whatever, because this is a paid. They have to pay for this. They have to pay for the policy, so they need to be able to have a payment method, and they cannot have any terminal illness. The creatives are towards people calling a number or driven them to a website where they can click to call. So normally you want to send them to a website, and then in that website, you will have some type of quiz where you're going to ask them, um, like, do you have any terminal illness? Yes or no, and things like that, right? What's your age? And then you will send them to at the end of it to like a click to call button. Damn cool software, man. Thanks for showing this. No problem, man. Appreciate it. You can almost do anything these days with the AI stuff. Yeah, you can. I did just want to show you with Dasha, for example. You can use that for pretty much any vertical, any campaign that you're running, and then you choose what you want to collect, and then you can pass that through, API to whatever you want to send that to, your cloud storage, your database, or any follow-up triggers or retargeting, whatever the hell you're doing, you can do that, and then you can do it more efficiently. Because the main pain point, at least that I see when we run auto, it's the buyer's IVR. They're really complex, right? Especially like some of the bigger carriers. But if you have AI collecting all that information in the front end, one, then you own the data, and two, then you can ping, and that RTV set up all your buyers with all the information already collected. So the caller experience, the caller journey is going to be a lot better, because they're not going to have to press on IVR. Your conversion is going to be a lot better, and then the campaign will be profitable, and it will be better just for everybody. Yeah, we have run pay per call on TikTok. Yo, what's up? Yeah, of course. Everything does well on search. Okay, you just got to make sure that you're certified, because if you're running any insurance on search, as far as Google goes, you need to be certified. You got to make sure you get your G2 certification. I'm not sure. I was not aware that it was banned on Facebook. I don't think so. But then you can look for other places, right? You can look for, if you're running native, if you're doing emails, if you're doing some other type of traffic, right? If you run Medicare, this whole AP, then usually you can, remonetize those callers. If you have all those callers ID and the opt-in data, you can try to remonetize it with final expense as well. What's going on, buddy? Good seeing you here. So the data is out there. The ways to make money is out there. Another Money Making Monday. Thanks everybody for being here. Really appreciate it. Don't just watch us, put it to practice. If you want to reach out, like I said, we're very easy to reach out. We're here to help you. We have a whole bunch of trainings and frequently asked questions and all that good stuff that you can check right here. And besides that, if you need anything else, just let us know, okay? Thanks, everybody. I'm out. Peace out.